Good morning, students. Today's topic is plant succession in lesson ecosystem. Forest and land in our areas are drastically affected by natural calamities like floods, earthquake, the and anthroponic activities like forest fire, overgrazing of animal, cutting of trees. Due to these reasons, all the plants of an area are destroyed and the areas become viewed when we observe this area over a period of time. We can see that it will be gradually covered by plant community again and become fertile. Such a succession replaced of one type of plant community by another type of plant in the same area or a place is known as a plant succession. That means the re-emergency of one species by means of the other species, it may be destroyed due to some natural calamities is called as a plant succession. The first invading plant in a barren area are called as pointers. On the other hand, a series of transitional development of a plant community one after other in a given area are called as a seral community. At the end, a final stage and a final plant community gets established, which are called as a climax and climax community. Characteristics of plant ecological succession. It is a systematic process which causes changes in specific structure of a plant community. It resultant of change of abiotic and biotic factor, that is non-living and living factors which are present in the soil. It transfers unstable community into a stable community and a gradual progress in species diversity, total biomass, niche specialization, and humus content of the soil as takes place due to the emergency of the new biomass, that is plants. There is a changes in the soil nature will be takes place. It progress from simple food chain to a complex food web. You all know about food chain and food web. It modifies the lower and simple life form to the higher life forms, and it creates the interdependence of plant and animals. There is relationship between the plants and the animals. Types of succession. There are various prime types of succession have been classified in different ways on the basis of different aspects. These are primary succession. So the first formed plant in the barren area is called as a primary succession. In a barren area is called as a primary species. The species which are formed in the first in the barren land is called as a pioneer species or primary community or primary colonies. Generally, the primary succession takes place a very long period of time for the occurrence in any particular area. For example, microbes and lichens, mosses. Secondary succession, the development of plant community in an area where an already developed community has been destroyed by some natural disturbance like fire, flood, human activity is known as a secondary succession. That is, secondary succession means already the plants are present in that area. Due to some reasons, they may be destroyed. Once again, the formation of plant species takes place is called as a secondary succession. Generally, this succession takes long time than that time taken for the primary or first formed succession. Primary succession and secondary succession. Primary succession means the plant development on a barren area. So secondary succession development in disturbed already the plants are present in that area, they are disturbed by means of some reason. Once again the this formation of plants takes place is called as a secondary succession. Primary succession initiated due to a biological or any other external factors. Secondary succession started due to external factors only. Primary succession, no soil while primary succession started. Secondary succession, it started where soil cover is already present. Pioneer species come from outside environment. In secondary succession, the pioneer species developed from existing environment. primary succession, it takes more time to complete. Secondary succession, it takes comparatively less time to complete. Examples for the secondary successions are the forest destroyed by fire and exclusively lumbering may be reoccupied by herbs over a period of time. It is an example for secondary succession. Allogenic succession. In allogenic succession occurs as a result of abiotic factor that the replacement of existing community is caused by other external factors such as soil erosion, leaching, and not by existing organism. That is, the replacement of a new community may cause due to the external factors such as soil erosion and leaching. Example, in a forest ecosystem, soil erosion and leaching alter the nutrient value. Due to the deposition of the new soil layers, there is a change in the formation of species in that region. Is called as a allogenic succession. Classification of plant succession. The plant succession may be grouped into three types. One is hydrosphere, mesosphere, and xerosphere. Hydrosphere means the succession starts in the region where water is plenty. Hydrosphere. Example, pond succession, lake succession, stream and swamp. Mesosphere, the succession starts in the region where moisture content is adequate, more amount of moisture is present. So this one is again classified into, that is the xerosphere is started the succession in the region where the moist is present in only low quantity, that is minimal amount of water is available. Xerosphere is again classified into three categories. One is lithosphere, halosphere, and samosphere. So lithosphere, this the succession is start on barren rock surfaces. Halosphere, the initiation of the plant community is started in saline water, salt water. In samosphere, the succession is initiating in the on a sand. Hydrosphere, hydrosphere, the succession in a freshwater ecosystem is referred as a hydrosphere. The succession in a pond begins with the colonization of the poiner. Poiner means first formed species like phytoplanktons, that is single-celled free-floating plants, and finally ends with the formation of climax community like forest. Types of succession. Primary succession, development of plant community on barren area. Secondary succession, development of plant community on already disturbed area. Autogenic succession, controlled by biotic components of an ecosystem. Allogenic succession, controlled by abiotic components of an ecosystem. Autotrophic succession, it occurs in the medium that is rich in inorganic substances. Heterotrophic succession, it occurs in the medium that is rich in organic substances. Hydrosphere, the succession in a freshwater ecosystem is referred as a hydrosphere. The succession starts in a ponds, begins with colonization of poiner fishes like phytoplanktons, and finally ends with the formation of climax community like forest. Phytoplanktons are free-floating unicellular plants. This include different stages. First stage is It includes different stages. The first stage of a succession is consist of It includes different stages. The first stage is called as a phytoplankton stage. It is the first of succession consisting of the pioneer community like blue-green algae, green algae, diatoms, bacteria. The colonization of this organism enrich the amount of organic matters and nutrients of ponds due to their life activities and the death. So this is due to the formation of phytoplanktons like algae, blue-green algae, diatoms and bacteria. Due to the formation of this microorganism, the amount of the organic matter present in the pond may be increased due to the activities and also death of the species. This makes the favor for the development of the next region, that is next cereal region crabs, stages crabs. The next is a submerged plant stage. As a result of death and decomposition of phytoplanktons, the slit brought from the land by a rainwater. Slit means the soil brought from the land area by means of rainwater. It leads to the loose mud for the formation at the bottom of the pond. Hence, the rooted submerged hydrophytes begins to appear on the new substratum, that is the newly formed soil. Example, Chara, Utricularia, Vallisneria and Hydra. So the death and decay of these plants will build up the substratum of pond to become a shallow. So that is the mud to become a shallow. Therefore, the habitat replaced another group of plant which are floating type. The submerged type plant formation occurs in the second stage. Next stage of the plant is a submerged free floating type of plant formation. During this stage, the depth of the pond will become almost 2 to 5 feet. Hence, the rooted hydrophytic plants and with the floating large leaves started colonizing the pond. So, after that, the formation of free floating submerged hydrophyte can be formed. But the leaves are very broader and they appear on the soil above. That is the water above the soil. Example, rooted floating plants like Nelumbo, Nymphia and Traba. Some free floating species like Azolla, Limna, Ulfia and Pistia are also present in this stage. By the death and decomposition of these plants, the further the pond become more shallow. Due to this reason, the floating plant species is gradually replaced by means of another type of species which makes the new origin of the plants. So the submerged hydrophytes, after their death and decomposition, the nature of the soil should be changed. Due to that, the formation of new plant may occur. So this next few stage of a cell formation is occur. The next stage is reef swamp stage. It is also called as amphibian stage. During this stage, the rooted floating plants are replaced by the plants which can live successfully in aquatic and also in the aerial, that is land area environment. Example, Typha, Sagittaria and Serpus are formed. At this end of the stage, the water level will be very much reduced, make it unsuitable for the continuous growth of the amphibians plants. So, due to the formation of new type of species, the water level in the pond may be reduced and it is unfit for the formation of the water plants, that is amphibians plant, and the next stage of plant may arise. Marshy meadow stage. In marshy meadow stage, when the pond becomes shallowed due to decreasing water level, the species of cypress and poaceae, that is the grasses such as Caris, Juncus, cypress and yellow caris colonize the area. They form a mat-like vegetation like with the help of their much branched root system. This leads to an absorption of and loss of large quantity of water occur. At the end of the stage, the soil becomes dry and the marshy vegetation disappear gradually and lead to the shrub stage. So at this marshy meadow stage, the waters are absorbed by the plant species and the soil become dry and the marshy vegetation disappear gradually and leads to the formation of shrub species. As this disappearance of marshy vegetation continuously, the soil become dry. Hence, this area are now invaded by terrestrial plants, that is land plants like shrubs. These plants absorb large quantity of water and make the habitat very dry. Further, the accumulation of humus with a rich flora, that is plant vegetation of flora of microorganism, produces minerals in the soil, ultimately favoring the arrival of new trees species in that area. The last, that is climate stage, is the forest stage. A variety of plant trees invades the area and develops any one of the diverse type of vegetation. Example, temperate mixed forest, a tropical rainforest and a tropical deciduous forest may occur. The final stage of the succession is the formation of tree species. The next is the significance of succession. The succession is dynamic, it may be changes, hence an ecologist can assess and study the several stages of the plant community found in a particular area. The knowledge of ecological succession helps to understand the controlled growth of one species or more number of species in a forest ecosystem. Utilizing the knowledge of succession, even dam can be protected by preventing siltation, that is formation of soils. It gives information about the techniques to be used during reforestation and afforestation. It also helps in the maintenance of pastures. The plant succession helps to maintain species diversity in an ecosystem. Patterns of diversity during succession are influenced by resource availability and disturbance by various factors. The primary succession involves the colonization of a habitat of an area divide of a life. So that is dwelling place of an plants. Secondary succession involves the re-establishment of plant community in disturbed area or disturbed living place of the plants. Forest and vegetation that we come across all over the world are the result of a plant succession.